for everyone. So this will be a brief insight in the world of robotics and medicine, surgical robots, where they came from, and the future of machines in surgery. So stick with me to the end for an insightful conversation. And I'm sure by the end you'll feel smarter than yesterday. Alright, so let's get started with the history. While the term surgical robots sounds like coming straight out of 2010, it's considered the new revelation in the field of medicine and surgery. However, the drive to develop and obtain robotic devices has been largely driven by the market. There's no doubt that they will become an important tool in the surgical arena, but the extent of their use is still evolving. Since 1921, when CZAC playwright Carol Capek introduced the notion and coined the term robot in his play Rome's Universal Robots, robots have taken on increasingly more importance both in imagination and reality. Today's robots are used to perform highly specific, highly precise, and dangerous tasks in industry and research previously not possible with human workforce. Robots are routinely used to manufacture microprocessors used in computers, explore the deep sea, and work in the hazardous environment. To name a few, robotics, however, has been slow to enter the field of medicine. The lack of crossover between industrial robots and medicine, particularly surgery, is at an end. Surgical robots have entered the field in force. Robotic telesurgical machines have already been used to perform transcontinental colectomy. Voice-activated robots arms routinely maneuver endoscope cameras, and complex master-slave robotic systems are currently FDA approved, marketed, and used for a variety of procedures. It remains to be seen, however, if history will look on the development of robotic surgery as a profound paradigm shift or as a bump in the road on the way to something even more important. Well, at this point, you'll be surprised to know that robotics are in use for surgery more than 3 decades now. As noted by the News Medical, the initial efforts included in 1990s era automated endoscope system for optimal positioning, abbreviated AESOP, and that focused on functions such as voice-activated camera control. It was long before the technology even advanced. The next iteration of robots had multiple articulated arms that surgeons could control from computer consoles. Although individual applications vary based on the tools and technology available to medical professionals, 2 broad types of robotic surgery exist. The first one is assistive, and the second one is fully automated. Let's talk about the assistive. Assistive tools are directed control by doctors to make small incisions, ensure accurate placement of the medical devices, and close up patients after surgery. Fully automated tools are capable of end-to-end surgical tasks without the need for human invention, as noted by the IEEE. Work on fully autonomous surgical robots is underway. Let's see, in 2016, the Smart Tissue Autonomous Robot, aka STAR, was able to independently complete repairs on a pig's intestine, notably with a greater accuracy than a human surgeon. That tells a lot about the accuracy of these robots. Although these fully featured tools show promise, they're far from ready for general use, and surgeons aren't worried about being replaced. Even though we surgeons take pride in our craft at doing procedures, Dr. Peter Kim said after the store's success, to have a machine that works with us to improve outcomes and safety would be a tremendous benefit. The robot-assisted surgery has become very popular in urology, especially in the United States. In urology centers where it's used, it's extensively applied in surgery to excise prostate cancer, as it enables access to anatomical areas that are difficult to reach. Other urologists use it for kidney cancer surgeries and some extended bladder surgeries. Through robot-assisted procedures, urologists are able to use surgical assistance, enhanced precision, system networking, dexterity, and image guiding made possible with robots. Urologists are able to easily perform complex procedures that are often difficult in conventional laparoscopy. What proves to be more successful, the patient recovery is less painful when a tiny robot arm can reach places where human hands could not. So doctors now have made very small incisions and perform the operation. But there's one disadvantage to robot surgery, which is human error. When operating using a machine, if the operator makes a mistake, it can cause a fatal accident. But that can be covered with practice and extensive training for the operator. There is a possibility of mechanical or electrical failure, although that rarely happens. System components such as robot arms, camera, robotic tower, binocular lens, and instruments can fail. In other cases, the electrical current in the robot instrument can leave the robotic arm and be misapplied to surrounding tissues, resulting in accidental burn injuries. Likewise, robot-assisted surgery can cause nerve psies due to extreme body positioning or direct nerve compression that may occur when using robots. It also takes longer to perform robotic surgery than non-robotic surgery in surgical centers with lower robotic volume or by less experienced surgeons. Moving on, I would say that it's very important that the centers applying robots follow the standards and training, improve reporting, and enhance patient education. And this will reduce errors related to robotic surgery. Robotic surgery should be conducted by a urologic surgeon trained in robotics and have extensive robot and laparoscopic surgical experience. It also must be remembered that adding robots to surgical equation may create room for error in already risk-fraught and complex arena. So proper steps must be taken to guarantee safe and effective robot-assisted procedures. I'll say that robot surgery is getting better and better as more advanced robots are developed to overcome existing shortcomings. So patients should expect better outcomes with robot-assisted surgery as advanced machines are applied. There are nearly 6,000 Da Vinci systems in operation that have performed 8.5 billion procedures worldwide. The UK is home approximately 115 of these, covering the majority of the geographical regions. Globally, the largest proportion of robotic surgery occurs in the general surgery and gynecology in the UK. However, urologists perform more robotic procedures than any other specialty. This means the trust in robotics has increased. And ongoing to the future, it would be possible to perform much complex surgeries using the robots and people gaining more trust in the procedures. Before we move towards the end, I want to clear some of the most common myths that are linked with the robotic surgeries. One myth is the robot performs the procedure. In reality, the robotic surgical technology can't move on its own. Surgeons are in control at all times. There's safety mechanisms in place to ensure that the robot doesn't move without the surgeons controlling it. Another myth is robots are so precise that I don't have to worry about complications. In reality, robotic assisted surgery lowers the risk of certain complications, but they're still possible. Moving to another myth. Open surgery is better because the surgeon has direct view of the surgical area. In reality, with robot assisted technology, surgeons have an enhanced view. A camera provides real-time, high-resolution, magnified images with 3D capabilities. All right, guys, and that is pretty much what I have for today. Thanks for tuning in. I really enjoyed this topic with the insight of the robotics in medicine and surgery. The reference will be listed. And I would like to thank you all for tuning in.